What up? What up? What up? What up? Super amazing evening here. What's up, guys? How's everyone doing? Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone. Share this video with as many persons as you can share it with. It's amazing seeing all of you join us for today's episode. Sorry, I'm trying to adjust the light. Good, so that we have good lighting. How is everyone doing? Those of you watching on YouTube, those of you watching on Instagram, share this video with as many persons as you can share it. Thank you so much. So, in the course of this discussion, if you have any question you want to ask, all you need to do is just, for those of you watching on my main page, use the question tag. Those of you watching on Facebook, those of you watching from Instagram, those of you watching on Arbitrator page, and those of you watching on YouTube, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, for the guys on Facebook, drop your questions. The guys on YouTube, whatever it is that you're watching from, thank you so much, everyone. So today, basically, we're talking about DEFI, whatever it is that you pronounce it, but the word is DEFI. DEFI. So for the benefit of those who are just joining or seeing me for the first time, my name is Gaius Chibuize, aka Bitcoin Chief. I happen to be an early Bitcoin investor, got involved in the cryptocurrency and blockchain space officially, trading since 2016, and since then I've helped over 1 million persons come to know about Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies through my weekly classes like this, through my paid online training, through the free classes I've had, and through conferences. I've organized conferences in 8 countries of the world: in the United States of America, Rwanda, Nigeria, Ghana, Dubai, the UAE, and some other countries I cannot remember just now. So, and one of my goals is to have this Bitcoin and cryptocurrency knowledge passed on to 1 billion people before I leave the earth. Like, make them come to understand and also take part of the ecosystem. So, I've been doing this officially since 2017. For those of you who have followed me here on Instagram or on any other social media, you probably must have come across one of my videos. So today, basically, some of our users in the free crypto class, the Arbitrator Academy, I read through the questions everyone was asking last week. What is this DeFi that everyone is talking about? So I decided that today we are going to be talking about this, because the cryptocurrency space is evolving. And one thing that you must understand is that you must either move at the speed that it is moving. In 2018, no one would have thought that a mere meme coin that has probably no use case or anything will overthrow some of the top cryptocurrencies just by influencers pushing it on social media. But that is the case of what we've seen today. We've seen meme coins like Shiba Inu flip the marketplaces of good coins like Cardano and the rest of them. So it shows you how this space is evolving. So in 2000, I think it was in 2000 ending of 2019, that was when I started hearing about a platform called PancakeSwap, and it's a decentralized exchange. So this decentralized exchange came and it started challenging centralized exchanges like Binance, KuCoin, and the rest of them. One of the reasons people flock to these decentralized exchanges is that you don't need to, the risk of your crypto is not on that exchange, the risk is on you. So you alone have access to your private keys. So these decentralized exchanges are those platforms that have made this word DeFi popular. So today I will start by explaining what the full meaning of the word is. The full word is decentralized finance. So what is decentralized finance? For those of you who are just hearing about this word, decentralized finance is a terminology under the blockchain, which means that this type of finance is not regulated, not controlled by anyone. It's like the people's finance. It's like financed by the people for the people. Those of you watching this from countries where your central bank determines transactions in your country. So for the first time, the world is having a finance that is open source, which means anybody can be part of it, no matter where this person is living, no matter where this person is from. So this is basically what decentralized finance is. So people do, what are the activities that people carry out on this decentralized finance? They do lending. Please, if you're watching this on Facebook, I need us to have like 200 shares. The last time we had 194 shares on the last video I did. Like, if you're watching this on Instagram, I need you to share this video to the DM of all your friends that you know will be interested in cryptocurrencies. People are looking for this cryptocurrency knowledge. People are looking for this cryptocurrency education, because most people have bought into cryptocurrency without knowing how it works. So yeah. So yeah, I think I need to turn off this. Yeah. So if you're watching this, I need you to share this. I need you to share this video to one person. Help me achieve my goal of sharing crypto knowledge with 1 billion people, please. So decentralized finance is finance that is not regulated. It is open source. Everyone can contribute to it. We've seen platforms like PancakeSwap and Uniswap. I think the first decentralized exchange I heard about is called Uniswap. So these decentralized exchanges, they don't operate order book. They don't operate order books. What happens is that anyone that has is just like the last time I explained it, I said a decentralized exchange is like you having a restaurant, but you don't cook. So you tell people, oh, I have this restaurant, bring your food and serve in my restaurant, and I will put this your food to customers, and then I will take a percentage cut from the transaction fee. So that is how these decentralized exchanges are. But outside the decentralized exchanges, there are other parts of DeFi that you have to also look at, which is lending. So people lend their cryptocurrency. Our company, Abit Mobile Application, recently launched our own decentralized exchange called TatSwap. So on this TatSwap, we don't sell Tatcoin or any other cryptocurrency on this platform. We've built this platform. You can check tatswap.com. It has over $1 million in liquidity already provided there. So already locked there. So on this TatSwap now, we have built it. So what people do is that they bring their asset and they lend on this platform. They lend this platform their asset and say, use this my asset to fill orders for people who want to come either buy or sell. So whichever side. So the first people involved in this process that are involved in this process of lending are called liquidity providers. Think for an instance that someone has built a very beautiful restaurant and the person is not selling food. So that person is saying, bring your food and sell in my restaurant, and let's make money together. So that is basically what the people lending cryptocurrency on these decentralized exchanges are doing. So one of the activities of DeFi is lending. So people give other people their cryptocurrency. On this lending now, we have other platforms that do direct lending, which means that you can use one asset and take non-collateralized loan with other assets. You understand? So you can use like platforms like Binance, they do what they call non-collateralized loans. So basically what they do is that if you're holding their Binance BNB coins, you can use it to take you can use it to take you can your coin will be in your wallet. It's still growing, but you'll be able to take you'll be able to take loans in other cryptocurrency. Recently, we also launched something similar on our platform called AbitPay, where people who are holding Tatcoin can use their Tatcoin to collect loans in Naira, USDT, and other types of cryptocurrency. So this is how this lending process is. So we have something called staking. In one of those classes I organized, I said there is something called staking. So people in the banking sector call it fixed deposit. So you go to the bank with your money and you say, I have this also and so amount of money, and I won't be needing it for the next 6 months. I just want to lock it up here. Use this money, lend it out, and give me interest. So in cryptocurrency, they do also something like this called staking. So most of the cryptocurrencies are fighting to reduce the circulating supply of that particular coin, because the more the demand and the less the supply, the higher the price. So this is one of the strategies that every cryptocurrency use. So they ask people, say, if you're holding this token A, come and stake this token A and you get token B to spend immediately. So people have been doing this staking process, and on platforms like PancakeSwap, people have staked billions of dollars on PancakeSwap. So you can check them out. You will see that people have staked billions of dollars worth of assets. So this is another way people are making residual income. So before now, if people buy cryptocurrency, the only way they could make money with that cryptocurrency is to trade it either peer-to-peer or using the centralized exchanges or waiting for the price to go up for them to sell. But right now, you don't necessarily need to hold your cryptocurrency to trade it again. You can use your cryptocurrency to earn residual income. I have one of my friends here, a boy in this Dubai, and he has asset worth over $200,000 locked in decentralized exchanges like TatSwap, PancakeSwap, Uniswap, and Picaco, Bakery Swap, and the rest of other decentralized exchanges. So what he survives on is these residual incomes that he earns because he has staked his asset. So I give you an example is that when there's a coin called Cake, which is the utility token of PancakeSwap. When they launched, Cake started from less than $1, I think. But because of this, people were staking other coins like Binance BNB, BUSD, and these other coins to earn that cake. And many persons that I know today earned enough cake that they are now making money from this cake, and their initial staking asset is still there. So you should be able to look at this staking of asset. They have two types of staking in DeFi. One is called the regular staking. On that regular staking, you can stake at any time and you can pull out your funds at any time. We have the locked staking. So this locked staking has more earnings, but you will have to lock up your funds for, let's say, 30 days. Currently on Abit Network, we have a 90 days lock staking with an APR of over 200% in 365 days. So which means that if you take this your asset now for these 90 days, if you stake $100 into the lock staking pool for 90 days, you can get 200% of that your asset, divide by the number of days, that divide by 90 days. So you take, let's say for example, 200% of 100, 200% of 100 divide by 365, then you get the equivalent for 90. So this is one way people have been making money on DeFi. I'm still talking about the decentralized exchange. We've also seen people do something called I've talked about the liquidity pool provision, where people bring their tokens, and they bring 2 tokens and they provide liquidity pool. So what they are actually doing is that they are saying, use this my coin and sell to people who come to buy on this platform and give me returns from their transaction fees. So this is one of the way people make money from this decentralized finance. We also have something called something called swap on DeFi. So before now, if you want to sell your token, there must be an order in the order book. So if I go to an exchange that has 0 order book orders now, and I want to sell a token, it will not get filled. Why? Because there are no people are not creating orders. But on these DeFi exchanges now, people just come there to swap one token to another from the liquidity pool that others have provided. So the platform does not need to create order book and say, oh, come and place your asset for sale. There's, at any time people want to swap, once there is enough liquidity in the market, the swap goes through. Yesterday, I bought some coins on my SafePal wallet, and when I bought those coins on the DEX, the coin price was down. I moved it from the DEX to another exchange called Gate.io, and the price on that Gate.io, because they just listed that coin newly, the price started pumping on that Gate.io, and I sold it there. So there is also a relationship between the DeFi and between the decentralized exchanges and the centralized exchange. So the centralized exchanges are exchanges like Binance.com that makes use of order book. Decentralized exchanges are exchanges like TapSwap.com, PancakeSwap, Picaco, Bakery Swap, and the rest of them. Those particular types of exchanges don't use order books. So we have other things that also happen on the decentralized finance exchange. I've talked about lending, I've talked about staking, I've talked about borrowing. So on these decentralized exchanges too, on this decentralized finance, we see we see we see we have an angle also called game fee. It's still an angle of decentralized finance. Before now, we see people create NFTs. There are gaming NFTs that are trading for as high as $100,000 on decentralized platforms. So you see people create digital assets. We heard about Mark Zuckerberg talking about creating a metaverse. Now, most people are looking at this metaverse that Mark Zuckerberg said that the reason they are changing their name is because they want to build on the metaverse using artificial intelligence and other decentralized technologies. So, which means that in the future, people will be buying and selling on this metaverse. It is already happening on platforms like Axis Infinity. Right now, people are breeding digital animals. People are building digital cities, buying digital real estate. So these are all parts of decentralized finance that are like advanced stage of it, outside the buying and selling, swapping of token and lending and what have you. So these are other parts of decentralized finance that you must know. Then we also have uh, we also we also have hold on. Yeah. We have this on the blockchain. On the blockchain we have this. So, sorry guys, I'm trying to see where I kept this point. Okay, good. On the blockchain we have this we have this other part of decentralized finance that people can co-create value on the digital world. So you don't necessarily need to depend on 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 the physical things that you see to create wealth. I talked about this platform called Axis Infinity, where people are playing games in the Philippines right now. One of the things that the young people of that country are engaged in now is playing digital games and earning this earning a particular token called Small Love Potion, SLP. I always talk about this token on my stories. And these people buy this token. These people use Axis Infinity to earn this Small Love Potion, and they sell this Small Love Potion and they use it to fund their everyday living. So there is so much of wealth already being created on this part of the blockchain called DeFi. Now, for the sake of those of you who are just hearing about the word blockchain for the first time, I think I was somewhere yesterday and someone was asking me what is the blockchain and how is it different from the internet that we know. So the internet, just like the way we have the web, the World Wide Web, www.com, where which Facebook, Instagram, and Google and the rest of all these other social media platforms are built on. That is how we have another technology called the blockchain. So the blockchain is that technology that is like technology of the people by the people. Technology that is not controlled by any single entity. If you listen to what Mark Zuckerberg of Facebook said yesterday, that they were going to build the metaverse, he repeatedly said one thing, that it is people from all over the world that are going to build the metaverse, and Facebook is just going to be contributing to it. So which means that if you are living somewhere right now in Cameroon or wherever, whichever end of the world that you're living right now, you can contribute to the new world that is being built, either through the blockchain, the metaverse, artificial intelligence, digital real estate, and every other thing that contributes to building this new kind of technology called the blockchain. So I think some persons are asking questions here already. Okay, guys, I think I will take questions soon. So I want us to make it as engaging as it can be, so that I don't just talk, but instead take questions from you guys. So if you have any question, I think uh, if you have any question that is related to decentralized finance, please, you need to drop your question, and I will be taking it one by one. Donkey Finance. Okay, what do you have to say about little rabbit coins? Okay, I don't. Okay, guys, I want us to talk about what we are discussing today and not other coins or projects or whatever. Please, I want us to stick to what we are discussing. If you have any question as regards decentralized finance, DeFi, if you have any question as regards um, what we are talking about, so you can ask this question. Okay, this person is asking what is the difference between the blockchain and, sorry, let me write it down. What's the difference between the blockchain and decentralized finance? Okay, good. So this is a very important question. When we talk about this decentralized finance is a section in the blockchain. The blockchain is like the entire idea of the new technology, the new world order. The blockchain is not just about cryptocurrency. In fact, so many persons, when they think about blockchain, what comes to their mind is Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. But the blockchain is bigger than that. It's just because cryptocurrencies are the first offshoots of the blockchain that came and made the blockchain popular. So there is really no difference between there's really no difference there's really no difference between there's really no difference between the blockchain and decentralized finance. Decentralized finance is a section in the blockchain, just the way cryptocurrencies are also section in the blockchain. Blockchain goes beyond cryptocurrency. Bitcoin was just the first offshoot of the blockchain that made it so popular. People use the blockchain for record keeping. People use the blockchain to settle transactions. People use the blockchain to do so many things. People use it to build other things that are not crypto related. So uh, the difference there is no difference between DeFi and the blockchain, because the block DeFi is also part of the blockchain. Okay, sorry guys on YouTube, I have not been looking at this now. I just saw this question here now. Thank you for the lecture, Bitcoin Shift. You mentioned the pros of DeFi. I just still need to look for regarding its cons. Okay, good. So, what are the pros and cons of DeFi? So, there are in everything that there is an advantage. There is also a disadvantage. Yeah. So one of the disadvantages of DeFi that you also have to look out for is that it is not regulated. So as because it is not regulated, bad people will always take advantage of it. Somebody told me of a coin he bought yesterday called whether Don Floki or whatever it is that he mentioned, and he said he was rock pulled. So what this person means by he was rock pulled is that by the time he bought this coin, and by the time he tried to sell it back again, there was no liquidity. So what has happened is that probably the scammers who created this particular project, all they did was allow people to be able to buy. Then when people want to sell, they had already pulled out all the liquidity that was for that particular project. So this person now is now left stranded because all of them that bought that particular project now, they unless somebody else brings liquidity into it, they will be stocked with it. So these are then most crypto projects are bound to fail. When I say bound to fail is because the founders of this project, we have seen projects where the founders of the project abandon the project to go do something else. So people are building this company and they said, oh, this company is going to be great, it's going to like like this is the future, but they wake up the next morning and they no longer find it exciting, and people have bought into those projects and they are holding them. So because they no longer find it exciting, they just forget about it and they move into they move to do something else. Dogecoin is one of those coins that the founder of Dogecoin abandoned it at a stage. In fact, there's a viral story. I don't know how true it is. That viral story is that he sold all his Dogecoin holdings and bought, is it a Peugeot or something like that, worth $100,000. But right now, because of the publicity given to it by Elon Musk, the value of Dogecoin picked up again. So you must also look out for this, that most crypto projects are definitely going to fail, even if they are built on DeFi, and even though they are built on the blockchain, they are definitely going to fail. Then also, some of these projects will not move at your own pace. When I mean move at your own pace, now we have seen, if someone, a real crypto evangelist, or someone who understands crypto, is definitely, or will be shocked that a coin as Shiba Inu today is outperforming good coins, like a whole lot of them. Is now among top 10 projects, which means it has people are investing more in this one, even though it doesn't have any use case like other good coins. It might have use case, but it's not as good as other projects. Now, when we're talking about use cases, what do we mean by use cases? Use cases are those things that people will use this cryptocurrency to do, even if the price was not pumping. So if the price of this coin is not pumping today and I want to eat, can I use it to eat? The price is not pumping and I need to recharge my phone. Can I use it to do that? I saw some people promoting a particular coin that they said you can use it to save data on the blockchain. So that is a use case. But most of these coins don't have that. So you must ask yourself, if you're holding this coin now and maybe the price is no longer moving, is there anything you can use it for outside that speculation? So you must not invest with your survival money. That is one thing I've always told people. I said, don't invest with your survival money, because sometimes, even if it's a good project, it will not run as fast as you want it, and then you will be stranded and you will complain. So I'll take another question. They say, what's the difference between farming pools on DeFi platform? Farming and pools. Okay, good. So liquidity provision is still part of farming. But now there are some platforms that when you provide liquidity, they give you some reward token, and you can now go take that reward token and you now earn more tokens. So it's like a multi-chain process. So that process of this, when these transaction processes are giving you returns as you progress in the process, that is what they refer to as farming. Just the way you used to hear of mining. Good evening, sir. Please, will Project Seed Shieldcoin be listed on Arbitrator app? And where else can we buy it? Okay, Project Seed is built on the Solana blockchain and Binance blockchain. So because I am also invested in the project, when and I think their COO happens to be one of the advisors of Arbit Network. So once they are listed on exchange by November 9th, we will also add project a shield token. The name of the project is Project Seed, but the name of the token is called shield token, shield coin, or whatever. So we will add the Binance BEP wallet of it to support it. So yeah, thanks. I hope I've answered that. Where else can we buy it? So you can't buy it right now. They just only did private sell to big investors. So they will soon list it on exchanges and you can buy it. Good evening, sir. Why are people creating fake project on DeFi? There is a time I bought a token but cannot exchange it to another on Pancake. I thought this blockchain is more secure. Mr. Iwuchi Oyeka. Thank you so much. So, one thing I started by saying is that DeFi is not regulated. Blockchain totally is not regulated. So, this is where we always talk about doing your due diligence. So, because it is not regulated, in as much as there are people building great projects, there are also people that are building scam projects. So this is where you yourself you need to do your own analysis before you buy. So not don't just buy a token because people are posting about it on social media and it's trending. Most times, if you notice, those of you who follow me, if you notice on my stories, anytime you ask me which coin to buy, I will start that coin, TXT, Boson, Shield, and whatever. Now, what am I doing now? I am advertising those coins I have bought. So if you don't have a brain of your own and you buy these coins because I am advertising them because I have bought them, it's normal, it's natural for me because I have invested in them. For 6 years or 7 years now, I have been promoting Bitcoin, BNB, and all these other tokens I invested. It's natural for me to promote it. Why? Because I have my money in it. But you also, as a human that you are, you need to also use your own common sense to make your own research. It's very easy now to make research now on Google. So you also need to make your own research to know if this cryptocurrency that Gaius Chigweze or Bitcoin Chief is telling you to buy, what do they use it for? So you don't need to totally trust because influencers are promoting it. Sometimes the influencers have taken money to just promote it, and so that people will put in their money and they rock pull on them. So I'm sorry about your experience uh, for buying a fake coin or whatever it is, like fake project. So just the way people build Ponzi schemes in the natural world, that is the way people build Ponzi schemes and other fake kind of schemes on the blockchain too. And remember, the blockchain is not regulated, so there will continue being. It will need continuous education for people to stop losing money to um, uh, useless project. Thanks for the lecture, sir. Thinking on long term, how can I make more profit of $20 worth of that? Would the lock staking be good for me? So if you have $20 worth of start, what I would just advise you to do is just do the lock staking so that you gain more, you benefit more TXT, and you can be spending the TXT that you're making. But $20 is small, is so small, but it is not like the worst. I know of one of my boys that came here the other day and he was telling me, Wizzy, he was telling me how he buys coins with $6 on Pancake Swap. So $20 is not much, but it's not too small. But you can buy that coin and you farm it. $20 worth of certain coins right now, $20 worth of Bitcoin bought in 2019 is already in billions in some people's currency. So your money is small, but it's not too small. So you can stake it, you can also trade it. People need to also understand that if you also need to also engage in trading cryptocurrencies too. What I mean by trading cryptocurrency is that you see how I do on Instagram. Sometimes when I buy a particular crypto, I advertise it, and other people buy it from me. So you need to learn how to move crypto from one hand to the other. So you understand? So I bought this crypto now for $1.2. I can sell it to someone else for $2. It's a legitimate business that you can do comfortably. Nigerians love buying the noise, not a principle of crypto, though. Yes. So not just Nigerians. In short, Nigerians don't even buy the noise like people from other parts of the world. So people naturally people naturally are buying the noise right now because crypto education is is not really accessible to some persons. This information is there, but some people don't know how to access it. And sometimes you need someone that talks in your own language for you to understand, just like what I am doing now. This person is saying, please, how can one know fake projects from real projects in DeFi? So first of all, every project is supposed to have its own website and the team behind it, and something called a white paper and a working product. So if I am going right now to talk to someone about that coin now, the person will be more relaxed to see that Arbitrator, which is one of the use cases of Tatcoin, has over 20,000 downloads on Play Store. So it will be very hard for 20,000 people to be stupid. So these people are this thing does not have use and they are just downloading it. So the person will be very convinced, relaxed, and convinced to see that Abit Pay app has over 5,000 downloads on stores. So they must have a working product. Unless you are an early investor, you are someone that has money to throw around. I have invested in 16 projects this very year, which I have advertised Boson. I invested in Boson. I invested in Project Seed, which I just talked about now, called Shield Token now. They might wake up tomorrow and they say they have taken this investors' money and they don't want to do it again. Part of the agreement they will give you, most of this seed sell project will give to you to sign is that even if I signed it for Project Seed, so even I invested millions inside this Project Seed now, that is why I'm advertising it. If 9th of November that they have said they are going to launch, if that 9th of November reach and they wake up, maybe one of them wake up and they start fighting themselves and they say they are no longer doing now, I don't have the legal right to take them to court. Why? The agreement I signed with them is that I will not put any risk on them. Even if they launch the project and it doesn't work, I will not hold them responsible. Even if they decide not to launch the project again, I don't have anything to hold them. So it's always good for, especially those of you who don't have much amount of money, to buy only solid project and not at the initial stage of where they don't have MVP. What I mean by MVP is minimum viable product, like something you can see. I can comfortably go talk to someone now about that kind of person would believe, because the person will go and check TapSwap, check Abit Pay, check Abit Trader, check Abit Crowd. Even though the price of Tatcoin is down, the person will be relaxed to know that, oh, these people have launched products that are out there. All that is just waiting for this product is mass adoption, and the price of this token will go well. But if somebody is asking you to invest in a project that you can't see any tangible thing that they have built, all they're just asking you to do is just buy it and buy into the dream. It's very, very hard. It's risky. So that is one of the ways to protect yourself. So yeah, I think I'll take questions from other people. Thank you so much. Over 2,000 of you watching on YouTube and the 3 Instagram pages and on my Facebook. Okay, this person is saying, I am really getting value. Thank you so much. Victor, I don't know why these people I ordered food. Guys, wait. I don't know why they don't want to deliver the food we ordered. Okay, I said bring jollof, so why are you wasting time? Okay, guys, sorry. I ordered for food for me and my team. So yeah, we are really getting value for this. Thank you so much, guys. The only way you can support me is by sharing this video. Those of you watching on Facebook, those of you watching on Instagram, you can also share this too with your friends. Thank you so much. We are getting value for this. Thank you so much for this program. Okay, I want to be part of this place. Okay, how can I start trading? I'm new to it. Okay, so for those of you that this is your first time about crypto, what I am discussing here is like the advanced stage. I have done a video on our YouTube page where I carefully analyze what cryptocurrencies are, how to buy them, how to make profit with them, the risk involved. I have done all those videos and they are on our YouTube. Search for Abit Network on YouTube and you watch all those other videos. What I am discussing today is very advanced. So this is not for people who are just getting started on this journey. You can just listen to this information for listening's sake, but you need to go through some series of process to get to this level. How can one know a fake project? Because virtually every coin creator must have something good to say, as we know. So now, don't just listen to what people say. If I come here now and I say everything I say, I might sit down here and I'm telling you lies. Make your judgment based on what you can see. I gave example of Tatcoin here now. If you go to your Android and your iOS now, you can download about 3 apps or 4 apps. You can download Abit Trader, you can download Abit Pay, you can download Abit Crowd, you can download Abit Farm, you can see tatswap.com. So don't just listen to what they say, because everyone can say whatever they want to say, but look at what they have done. That's why I'm saying that for newbies, for people who are just starting up in the crypto space, unless you want to gamble, but it's on research that 1 out of every 9 crypto project fail. Sorry, 9 out of every 10 crypto project fail. In the next, I will give you an example. In April, when the price of coins were pumping and everything was going on, there were projects called like Peak, Elongate, so many other projects, Safe Moon, and the rest of them. But if you notice, the hype of most of them have died. Why? Because probably the team abandoned it. They didn't find it exciting again. They decided to go do something else. So 9 out of every 10 crypto project, only one will survive if you even give it 2 years. So you must not just listen to what people say. Then make your judgment based on your conviction. You understand me? Most of the crypto projects don't fail because of it's a bad company, it's a bad product. Most of them fail because of the idea is ahead of its time. The idea is launched to the wrong environment, to the wrong location. I give you an example. If I go to Rwanda right now and launch a crypto project where I am telling people that if your phones you can save all the things you can't save on your phone, you can buy space with this crypto coin and save it on the blockchain. What will happen? I have launched that project in a wrong place, because in Rwanda, not so many people have money that they will want to bother themselves when they can't save something on their phone again to start saving on cloud. So sometimes it's the idea being launched at the wrong place. Sometimes it is the project, the team, they are no longer excited about it. Then they can't the users of this product are not seeing innovation. Before Facebook, there was MySpace. When Facebook came with so much innovation that MySpace had to die. Before Binance, there was an exchange called Cryptopia. It was one of the most popular exchanges for those of us who started trading very early. In 2016, 2017, nobody knew what Binance was. It was this Cryptopia that all of us were trading. My mentor, Nice Ayuk, can confirm this. But as at today now, what has happened? My Cryptopia didn't innovate the way Binance has innovated. And what has happened? Cryptopia is dead. So if Cryptopia issued a token the way Binance has issued a token now, so which means every investor that is holding that Cryptopia token is now crying their loss at home. So sometimes the company, that's why you see launching a crypto project. I have launched one. Launching a crypto project is one of the hardest things anybody can do in this life. It's I mean, if I want to advise anybody right now, if somebody needs my advice right now, if you have a great idea, I will just tell the person, don't launch a coin. Just put your idea in the market there and charge your customers transaction fees in fiat or anything. Why? Because it takes a lot of energy. Because when the price of your token goes down, somebody came to me today while I was in the office and said, uh, uh, what is happening to Cardano? They are always talking big talk, and the price of the coin is not moving. Cardano is one of those very solid projects. If you know of a project called ADA, it's a very solid project. It has been there for years. But you see what this person is saying now. So this person will go around now, discourage another person that wants to get involved. So you see that even though the team will be trying to see how to push this project, there is someone going around now demarketing the project. So it's very hard. It takes more than the ordinary to launch a crypto project, especially a coin or token. You understand? It takes more than so. That is why 10%, 9 out of 10 must fail. So it's not will, it must fail if you give them 5 years. That's why you need to also know the coins that you are investing now. In the next 5 years, most of these popular coins that you're hearing now, you will not hear about them again. When Elon Musk was pushing Dogecoin, everybody was jumping on Dogecoin. But immediately he stopped pushing it now, we saw that there's no doubt that hype is not there again. So if Dogecoin does not have a use case that people need right now that they are using, what will happen is that people will remove their money from it and put in another project. Maybe they want, most people I know have sold their Dogecoin to buy Shiba Inu. Why? Because Shiba Inu is pumping. If tomorrow now the hype on Shiba Inu finishes, they will move it into something else. But 50% of people will definitely be trapped, which means they are going to lose. So you must understand that. So most times the crypto projects fail because of the people gave up on the dream. It's very challenging. It's very hard. I'm telling you, it's something I have done and it's damn hard. So you must be on your feet to innovate. If you don't innovate, you're already out of the business. This is my first time joining your live, but honestly, I'm quite getting some value. Thank you so much, Richie. Please explain the difference between coin and token. Okay, good. So you probably must have seen the controversy or the problem between the American SEC and a coin called Ripple. So coins are offered like transactional currencies. Like people can say this is used as a transactional currency for this ecosystem. Like, so most times we interused them. In fact, even me myself, it took me some time to come and understand their differences. So those tokens, or all of them, they are actually all tokens, but those tokens that are coins are the ones that have these money kind of characteristics, like Bitcoin. People can use Bitcoin for settlement, for cross-border payments and everything. But the ones that are created as something that is used only within an ecosystem, you can call it a utility token. Some of them, they can name them coin, but they are not actually, in the real world sense, they are not coins. They are just utility token, like Tatcoin. Even though it has coin in the name, Tatcoin is a utility token because people use it inside the ecosystem. It's like that password that you need to use to access certain value that is locked in the Arbit network ecosystem. So this is my own layman understanding of the difference between coin and token. So coins have this monetary characteristics, like you can treat them like money. Tokens have this voucher. You know what they call voucher, where sometimes you go shop and someone has a boutique and the person say he has created a voucher that if you use this voucher, if you buy this voucher to come shop in this boutique, you're having a discount. So that is what tokens are like. Yeah, so yeah, thanks guys on value added. Thank you. So thank you so much everyone on my Facebook. So I will move to the next Instagram. Sorry guys, I can't take more on Facebook. So for those of you who are watching and seeing me for the first time, my name is Gaius Chibueze, aka Bitcoin Chief. I've been actively involved in the Bitcoin and cryptocurrency space for over 7 years, and I've helped over 1 million people to come to know about cryptocurrencies. Many of them bought and they have benefited from it. Many of them bought and they have also lost. So I don't want you to take anything I have said here as a financial advice for you to buy any coin. So you need to understand that I have repeatedly said here that you must do your own research and understand the risk involved and know if it's a risk that you're willing to take. But one thing I want to let you understand is that the cryptocurrency and the blockchain space is just an evolved, we are just getting started. We are just getting started. There are going to be so many coins issued in the future, because in the future, almost every transaction is going to take place on the blockchain, and cryptocurrency is that currency. Cryptocurrencies are that currencies that are going to power the future. So yeah, I'll take a few from my Instagram. Which of the meme coin is going to the moon? I don't know anyone that is going to the moon right now. As you already know, I don't give advice of which coin to buy or which coin not to buy. What can cause why the coin I sent from my blockchain wallet not to confirm for more than 8 days, sir? And what can I do to make it reverse or confirm? Okay, good. So I have had this issue before where someone sent me a coin and it stayed for 16 days without confirmation. Now, this is what causes that. There are people called miners. So for every transaction, somebody somewhere, a computer somewhere has to confirm that transaction. So when these miners see that there are other people using high transaction fees, other people offering them high transaction fees, they will abandon the ones that their transaction fee is low. So one of the ways you could do is to go on the Bitcoin Explorer and go click search bitcoin.com, Bitcoin Explorer. When you see it, go to where they say speed transaction. You can go decide to add more money to your particular transaction, and the fee that you're paying is going to come up. So when you use low transaction fee, sometimes the miners will just abandon it. They will not mine that particular block. So this is what is causing what you're having. So I had that issue before. I stayed for 16 days. I was just keeping it to myself, but at the end of the day, I had to tell my partner, Bitcoin Goddess, and she was the one that explained the same thing I've explained to you, and she helped me to sort it. So my stake stat is not showing the ROI. So for those of you on Arbit Network right now, the staking on Arbit Network is 12 months. There is nothing less than 12 months. So the ROI is not going to show now until after the 12 months. This is really understandable. Thank you for making it easy to understand. Thank you so much, Stella. Please, I want to get the coins, but I can't know where to start. Okay, I don't know particular coins that you want to get. Maybe you probably send me a DM. I don't know crypto. I didn't know Cryptopia is dead. Okay, are they cool? So Cryptopia no longer exists. In fact, they sent. I had 20. I had 20. Victor, give me a drink of water there. I had $26,000 in Cryptopia when they folded up, and it was just some weeks back that they sent us an email that those of us that have money there should send our ID, and if you did your KYC, you can get your money out. That is even because American government forced them and said, we know you had wallet where people were keeping this fund, so you have to return everybody's fund. So Cryptopia is actually dead. If you can't check their website, cryptopia.com, you can't see it. Please, I tried to download your app, but it can't install on my phone. Okay, I don't know why. Yeah, thank you. I don't know why it can't install, but send me a DM. Let's see. I searched for Swiss token on BSC, but can't find it. I don't know. They have not. I don't know if they have issued the token. So let's just wait. Sal, please, what do you have to say about Little Rabbits? I don't have anything to say about any coin. How do you spot a good DeFi project like TabSwap and CakeSwap? What are things to look out for that a DeFi project has potential? I'll be very honest with you, Jay. DeFi is becoming too saturated because almost every project before, when PancakeSwap launched, the standard was that okay, PancakeSwap launched PancakeSwap as an exchange, and they launched Cake as a token, so that if people stake or do any activity on PancakeSwap, they will be rewarded with Cake. But right now, almost everybody is using the same model, so it is becoming saturated. So the project must be doing something exceptional that is not already in the market for people to listen to it. They must be doing something. So it's very, very hard right now to spot a good uh, project like Pancake Swap and TatSwap and the rest of them. So what you just need to do is, which is why I am talking about one of the ways that when I was a novice I was using to scan for crypto project is I was looking at projects that have built something. In 2017, I invested in Binance Coin, BNB, at 10 cents. But the reason I invested in it was because I read their white paper and they had already built their exchange called Binance. So, and they say if you're trading on this Binance, the transaction fees that you're paying is this BNB. If you're paying with this BNB, you will get discount. Before, exchanges don't do any discount for transaction. You understand? So that is how you spot. Now, the only way that you can scan a good crypto project is look at the use case that they have built. That's why most of the crypto project right now, they have to go build the MVP first. Something people can download and see and try it before they issue token. But most of them that issue token before they start, it's very, very risky. I told you guys here that I invested millions in Project Seed. I just invested in because I'm a risk taker, natural risk taker. They have not launched any of their platforms, but it's not the same. I will not advise you that have $100 to go and try the same thing because you might lose your money. So look at what they have already built. Boss, I want to learn how to mint NFT and what is this minimum I can use to buy NFT. Okay, I did a video some weeks back for NFT, so you try to go watch that video. What are your top DeFi picks? What are you looking to purchase soon? Okay, good. So my top DeFi picks has always been Pancake Swap, Cake, and Uni. I got involved with Uni. I'm currently trying to also look at Yoshi. Please, I'm talking about Yoshi now. Yoshi is the YOOSHI, because a friend is trying to convince me to buy into it, and I see that they have built a gaming platform. They have like, I look at their team and they're like people who have succeeded in the cryptocurrency space with other projects. So these are my top DeFi picks. Please, how does this DeFi work? I think that is what I've been explaining here since. What's the difference between farm and pools on Cake? I think I've explained this. So which coin can we buy relating to metaverse? I don't know any except Mana, but do your own research. What do you have to say about Little Rabbit coins? I don't know anything about Little Rabbit coin. So I can't see your screen. It's glitching. Okay, so sorry, guys. So, guys, thank you so much. I think I can't take more questions. So, I thank you guys so much for joining today's session. Boss, I have 9 NFTs. How can I sell it? Okay, bro. The place where you bought that NFT, there's supposed to be a place to sell it there. Okay, guys, I can't take more questions, please. Thank you so much for joining today's session, but I can't take more questions. Please take this question. I saw a coin that grew from 8 naira to 500k naira within a day, within 1 day intervals. Can that be real? Anything can be real in cryptocurrency. One thing you need to understand is that builders like myself, people already understand that 40% of the people in the cryptocurrency space are newbies. They don't know anything. They don't know how to make research. They are just like zombies. What they are doing is that they are just only buying coins that are pumping. So what are scammers doing now? You will see scammers will create a token and put only small percentage of that token on an exchange, then carry big amounts of Bitcoin and go stay on the other end and pump it. Now, what makes the price of cryptocurrency go up? What makes the price go up is when the buy is more than the sell. So people already know right now that people buy any cryptocurrency. The reason everybody is shouting Shiba right now on this video now is because Shiba price is going up. Nobody's talking about Doge again. There was a day I was doing video and what everybody was talking about was Doge. So it's psychologically now what most of these projects are doing now is that they just use their money to pump the price because they know that that is when people are going to buy it. But it is not sustainable. That's why I think somebody posted something. I don't know if it's Chris and or someone like that, but somebody posted something on Twitter that he says that it is shocking how some unknown coins are flipping the real coins on coin market cap. But that is just the truth because there's something called foolish money. Foolish money is right now in the market. Foolish money. When they say foolish money, somebody posted it on his Instagram, and I shared it. When they say foolish money, it means that money from people who are stupid. That money is right now in the market now, which means people that don't do their research, don't do anything. Once they just see that this coin is pumping, they will jump on it and they will buy it, and then those people that have bought it before will now dump it on them, and they will amount for something called rock pool. So people are doing this a whole lot right now. So it's very possible for any coin to even grow from 1 naira to 1 million naira in a day. These people know what they are doing. How can we build that coin to be the one in Africa? So can you throw more lights on it? Okay, good. So that coin is a utility token for the Arbit network ecosystem. So what this means is that we are building an ecosystem of products called Arbit Network. We've built the one for real estate. We've built a whole lot of platforms, which by God's grace, from next month, we are going just only on promotions. We are no longer building anything again. We are just only doing promotions now of the things that we have built. So we've built this ecosystem and we now build Tatcoin as the token that people can use to access the ecosystem. So you're asking how can Tatcoin be the one in Africa? Tatcoin cannot be the only cryptocurrency in Africa or from Africa because for a cryptocurrency to be a success, it has to go beyond a geographical location. It has to be something that anyone anywhere in the world can actually buy it. But some of the use cases can be for a specific place. You see, Akon, the musician Akon launched something called Acoin, and he limited it to Africa. It is struggling. We all know that Africans, unfortunately, sad to say, yeah, this is something I have seen. I know of a particular project right now launched by Africans, 100% Africans, but they used white people to sell the project and it's doing very, very well. It's 100%. If you go to the white paper, you're seeing only white people. It's doing very, very well. Sadly, this is how damaged the amateur African is. So Africans have built great projects. But one thing I have seen is that by the time you limit it and say this thing is for Africa, some other parts of the world might just look at it. And that's why you see almost all the projects that they say, oh, this project was built with Africans in mind, those projects will come out and struggle. Because even Africans themselves will prefer to buy something from a Chinese that they don't know than something that was built by their own people. So Tatcoin is a universal currency, and that is what we have been doing, trying to build and restructure everything to have that global feel. So yeah, so we are not building a token that will be number one in Africa again. That is not what we are. We've actually left that particular place. It was a huge section. Thank you so much, Mark Stanley. How far, Mark Stanley? Oh boy, call me after this live. So yeah, so what of the project, DeFi project called Change Finance? I don't know waiting be Change Finance. Where can I buy Tatcoin? So one of the fastest place to buy Tatcoin right now with Naira, Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB is the Abit Pay app. So go right now to Play Store and type Abit Pay. Once you download the app, click on Buy Tatcoin. Once you click on Buy Tatcoin, it's on the home screen. It will ask you which of the wallets you want to use, and you can buy very, very fast. So, and you can also, if you know how to use DeFi Exchange, you can use TatSwap also too. So, guys, I think my 1 hour is up. So, I thank you guys so much for being part of today's session. Stanley Duruji is saying very interesting. Thank you so much, Stanley. I thank all of you who have been part of this, and I appreciate you, and I pray for God's blessings for all of you. I don't know who you are. I don't know where you are right now. I don't know the situation that you are right now. But one thing I want to tell you that it's possible. And with the emergence of the internet, the world has now become a global village, and it no longer matters where you are right now. You can tap into the economy of the other side of the world. I was talking to one of my mentees, and I told him, I said, the reason I am fighting for you to understand cryptocurrency is because in your country where you are right now, the government is clueless and the people are suffering. There is hyperinflation, money is useless, and this is limiting you. So don't limit yourself to making money only in that country. You can tap into cryptocurrencies that is being traded by people from, I can sit down in a poor country, and I am trading on cryptocurrency, and someone that is in a country where the economy is good will pump in money, and me that I am in a poor country, I can make more money for myself and change my financial life. You understand? So I need everyone to understand how these cryptocurrencies work. Let's all key into it and let us earn a living from it. Where's this? So, okay, I think. Oh. Oh shit, guys. Oh, Victor, I beg, come give me this charger. Make I plug this phone right off. So you don't necessarily need to live where you are right now. All you need to do, the other one with the plug, my iPhone, this one. Just give me the head.
The head, you know.
Just give me the sidewire plug for. Okay, guys, sorry, I need to charge this phone before it goes off. Thank you so much. I can see over 3,200 persons are watching this on all platforms I'm streaming. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate all of you. Please, I need us to share this video to as many persons as we can share. I need us to share this. So I need you to understand that with cryptocurrency, I know of a guy, he was lucky. This story I want to tell you now is just a story of luck, risk and luck. Some of us got lucky with some coins. my girl Bitcoin Goddess told me some weeks ago or months ago and said, buy this coin called Boson and hold it to so and so period. It's going to do like this. I did it and I got lucky with it. I've also gotten unfortunate with some other coins. So there is someone somewhere, someone I know somewhere, and he invested just $100 in Dogecoin as at last year November. During in April, during that time, Elon Musk was promoting Dogecoin. His $100 Dogecoin grew as high as over $500,000. He has taken that money today and has changed his life. So I tell people who even go engage in other form of gambling, I say I rather play gamble with cryptocurrencies than play gamble like play lottery and the rest of it. And so your life could turn around through this cryptocurrency. Then another thing again too, in this cryptocurrency too, you must also think long term. Every coin has its day. We've seen how there was a time it was all about Doge. Today now it's Shiba. Tomorrow it might be the one that you're holding. So you must understand that this thing, you must understand how this thing work, position yourself. But like I will always end my discussion by saying cryptocurrencies are still 90% risk. We are still in the gamble phase. Outside Bitcoin right now, every other cryptocurrency does not have a deep rooting yet. Why? Because most of the project right now, if the team scatter, if the CEO dies, if anything happens, that project starts going down. But Bitcoin is the only one that has achieved that status of this. The founder has never shown himself. Nobody knows who the founder is. Nobody knows anything. It's community growth. People believe so much in it like a religion. So Bitcoin is like the safe haven that everybody. Yes, I launched that coin with my company, but I also always tell people that without Bitcoin, there's no Tatcoin. Without Bitcoin, there's no even Ethereum and the rest of it. So every other thing that we are doing in this space, we are just taking a risk and believing is going to pay. Why? Because this is an emerging tech. Mark Zuckerberg changing the name of his company and focusing to build a metaverse has also added more trust factor and belief to this feature of blockchain technology, artificial intelligence, and what have you. So all you need to do is understand how this thing works and know your size of risk, know your risk appetite. This thing is very, very risky. I know people this thing has sent to the village, and I know people it has sent abroad. I was fortunate to be one of those people he sent abroad, but there are thousands other persons or millions other persons that it never worked for them. So know your risk appetite and risk it. And if it works for you, fine. If it doesn't work for you, life continues. So I wish all of you all the best. Like I said, I don't know who you are. I don't know where you are right now. I don't know your situation right now, but I want to tell you that it's possible. Using the internet, you can live inside your room and change your life doing something legit online. Right now, I posted something today on my Twitter, I shared it on my Facebook. I said, the world has changed direction. In those days, it was go to school, buy real estate, do this, do that, but people are no longer talking about that. Right now, people are talking about digital wealth like blockchain, metaverse, artificial intelligence, robotics, and the rest of it. Now, especially for those of you watching this from Africa, you must know that when the world moves, even if any continent or anybody doesn't want to move, it will move you by force. I just 3 weeks ago I came in from Ethiopia to Dubai, and as I got into Dubai, before when I get into Dubai, even though I have before I left the last time I came into Dubai before I left to come again now, I had to go queue up. I had to go queue up for for them to stamp my passport and my ID card before I could enter inside Dubai. But immediately I got the Emirate ID, the residence permit, before I went out to see my family in the UK and come back. As I landed from Ethiopia that very day, because I flew to Burundi to do some business, and from Burundi to Ethiopia, then Ethiopia back to Dubai. As I landed, they said, those of you holding Emirate ID, go this way. People that are visitors that don't have Emirate ID, stand this way for physical verification. I just entered. Immediately we got to where they said we should go. It was just like a machine that just scanned only my face, and I placed my passport, and it opened the door for me and I entered. This is the world that we are going to live in. So whether you want to move or not, the world is going to move you. You understand? So this is the world that by Mark Zuckerberg shared something today on his Instagram. I don't know if he shared it on Facebook. Some of you can go check it out too. He was playing, he was having a play fight with someone. He was physically present. It's a metaverse kind of tech. He was physically present, but having a play fight with someone that was not physical where he was. And it was very real, and they were conversing. In fact, the way they shot that video, the way they want people to see that art is to see how real this metaverse is. That person was not live right there, but Mark Zuckerberg was fighting with that person, and it was as if that person was real. They were seeing themselves and they were playing. At the end of the day, immediately Mark Zuckerberg took that thing off, they discussed, and the person disappeared where he was standing in our own visual eyes. This is how technology is going now. So whether you move with it or you don't move, the world is definitely going to leave you behind. So I always advise young Africans, I said, start building whatever it is that you build. Yeah, most of you, all you know how to do is to criticize and talk. You've never succeeded in anything in your life. But one thing you need to know is that whether people talk or not, you have to start building. Even if it's just building communities, there are people that I was I was talking to a friend on Twitter that I said, I want you to. He has a Telegram group with 18,000 people that trust him. So I was talking to him. I said, I want us to, I want, I want to work with you. I want to introduce Tatcoin to your community. I say, here is our white paper. Study it and see what we can do. The guy read it, finish, and said, this is a great project, even though it's finding it hard to move because of the African factor in it. But I will give you access to my community if you pay me $10,000. So this is just me wanting to have access to people that trust him on Telegram, and he's charging me $10,000. Why? He has built a community. He didn't build an app. He didn't build anything. Now, outside me and our company, Tatcoin and whatever, now there are thousands other cryptocurrency projects out there ready to looking for communities. So if me, I am ready to pay him $10,000 now, another crypto project is ready to pay him $10,000. Other ones are ready to pay him 10. Let's say out of the over 10,000 crypto projects that are there right now in the world, each of them is ready to pay him $10,000. So he will even become more richer than some of us that are paying him this $10,000. He didn't build an application. He didn't build. He didn't build. He didn't code anything. He didn't do anything. The only thing he did was that he started telling people about cryptocurrency. People started trusting him, and he would tell them, "Join my Telegram group," and they will join. And right now, he has 18,000 active people that I saw the potential in, and I am making him a business offer now. So if I want to have access to these people now, I will have to pay him. So this is where the world is moving now. So even if it's just to build a community of people that trust you, you have to build it. There's so much money right now in communities. One of the somebody told me that there is an application that if you have a group of people and they are communicating in that distance, they will pay you the owner of that group. I think even Facebook groups do it. There's even a group called rant whatever. It is community. People discuss in that group, insult themselves and whatever. There was a time I wanted to place an advert on it, and the lady was telling me it's 100,000. It's equivalent of $200 per post. That is it. What she has done is she has built a community. So wherever you are right now, if you're looking at where the world is heading right now, you must build something. And those of you depending on a physical job and non-tech, in the next 10 years, we might not have much of non-tech related job. The COVID-19 exposed so many things. Most companies are still working from home. I have a very big office in this Dubai. In fact, it's one of the biggest office owned by an African. But my developers are working from this sitting room that I am sitting. My other developers are in India. They have never been to Dubai. So that office is just now for marketing, to carry somebody that has big money, go sit down there and convince the person. But we are not really doing anything inside that office that I would say we cannot do somewhere. So this shows you how far the world has gone. So wherever it is that you're watching this from right now, it's time for you to think of how you can build something. So I thank you guys so much all for joining me. Have an amazing evening and God bless you guys. We will have another session again next week. I thank all of you who joined on YouTube. We will have another session. We'll have another session next week. And by the grace of God, I will see all of you there. So for those of you who ask questions that I couldn't answer, I am very active on my Instagram at Bitcoin Chief, the only verified Bitcoin Chief. I'm verified on Facebook too, but I don't read my Facebook messages as often as I read the Instagram. I'm also verified on Twitter too. You can check me out and follow me. I share a whole lot of uplifting messages, motivational messages, inspirational messages, educative messages. So I thank you so much. Lionel, thank you so much for watching from Cameroon. So I appreciate all of you. Thanks to everyone on my YouTube. Please share this video, even if you're watching on YouTube. Thanks to everyone on Arbitrator page. Please share the video. Thanks to everyone on my Facebook. Thanks to everyone on my Instagram. God bless all of you. Okay, guys. Thanks so much. Thanks so much. So, okay, I've ended everywhere. Let me end this YouTube.